So it's been a long time since I've talked Arsenal, to be very precise, probably 10 days. And it is a very long time because I consistently make videos, and I'm sorry if one or two of you watch my videos and I wasn't making videos because I had gone somewhere and there were some other important stuff I need to give my time to. But now I'm back, and thankfully I wasn't here to react to Aston Villa losses and those disappointing stuff. Setback, obviously, now that I have made a lot of videos on how we are going to win the league, how we can win the Champions League, how we are the best team in the world, and now reality has hit. And as an Arsenal fan, it happens a lot because a lot of times reality keeps hitting you when you have your hopes high, when you think, oh, we have reached there, and then somehow reality pulls you back. And that is what has happened. But I still feel this is a different season. I still am not panicking. I'm not worrying. I'm not like, oh my god, we need to win every game, etc. We will win a lot of games, and now that we have a um, comparatively easier fixtures in the Premier League, favorable tie in the FA Cup first round or whatever third round, the first match we'll play in the FA Cup, and Carabao Cup we can just we have enough depth, we have enough attacking players who don't play regularly so they can get a match there, and we have a strong squad, and those players like Noaneri, Downman, and probably even Kai Havertz, who will come back from injuries maybe, or a Gabriel Jesus. So these players will form a nice second team, third team even in the Carabao Cup, and we can hope to win that trophy as well. So we are pretty much covered. Obviously, our back line is struggling right now. Gabriel is not coming back anytime soon. Saliba, we are being pretty cautious, and I think that is right. Calafiori is suspended for the next game, so we have really been struggling with our back four. Our strength was is what is causing us issues right now. So I like it is scary because if you look at this team I have made, look at this backline. This is insane. This is the backline that did not concede for a month, etc., etc. And if we have these guys back, Saliba will be back soon. Calafiori and Timber are here only. Saliba is back. So when Gabriel comes back, and we have these three, I'm a bit worried about these three because these three would have to play a lot of minutes, and these three are known to be very fit. They are known to play all the games for their team. Odegaard is captain. He is supposed to be fit for the whole season. He is not someone who has had fitness issues. Zubimendi and Rice, these are generals. Like these are players who are used to playing every single game of every season in their career, so they shouldn't be having too many problems. And then you look at what I have made here. Gabriel Jesus, I made a video when I got to know that he is going to be back in full training and he's going to play a game for Arsenal. I did not even think that I had lost hope that Gabriel Jesus will be playing for us ever again. And he is obviously one of my favorite players because you, he has that skill, he has those things like against Bayern Munich when we were 2-1 down, 1-2 down, whatever you want to say, at home in that Champions League quarterfinal. The body feint he does, and then he creates a magic moment, and then we score. Only Gabriel Jesus can do that, and against PSG, against those teams who are solid, you need players like Gabriel Jesus who are unpredictable, who have that flair about them, who can create those magic moments out of nowhere. And these two will make us, and these two, Odegaard, Saka here, this link, and Jesus and Eze, this link, this can make us a very very scary prospect for any opposition, obviously. And I feel like this is the path we need to take. This is the team we need to like make to challenge for all the trophies. And I feel we will get our back four back very soon. And then if Gabriel Jesus keeps going on like this, he plays the FA Cup first round, scores a goal. He plays the Carabao Cup fixture, and it's against Crystal Palace, so he will be ready for that. If he keeps impressing like he is right now, Mikel Arteta will have to play him in the first team, and I feel like he will eventually get in the second half of the season, come February, March, he will find himself in the first team. And I will just pray that his fitness keeps intact, like he does not get injured again. Because if he gets injured again, it is like he will go to Brazil. It won't even be Champions League fixtures, Carabao fixtures. It would be just Brazil local league or whatever he will have to play, because you cannot have another injury now after suffering from so many injuries. It is pretty sad what has happened with Gabriel Jesus, but if he plays a significant role in the second half and Arsenal ends up winning trophies. He was the first signing Mikel Arteta made that changed Arsenal's whole trajectory. That made us from struggling to get top four to title contenders, to getting 50 points in 19 games, to playing amazing football. In Arteta's system, Gabriel Jesus is so crucial because his hold up play, look at the hold up play, look at the turns, look at the flair, even the shot he made, everything looked like he had never even stopped playing football, like he wasn't even injured, he is in the form of his life. So all those things are very promising, and obviously it was against a team that has been struggling a lot and is not that stable right now. But in a Champions League away fixture, you cannot discount that kind of performance. So I feel Gabriel Jesus will play a very important role. And coming to other fixtures which Arsenal have, let's even check Arsenal's fixtures that are coming. If you look at the December fixture, we will have a little bit of break. Thank to we need to thank God for that, because the kind of fixtures we have had: 30 November, 4th December, 6th December, and then yesterday, which is 11th December. It has been pretty hectic, and we have lost a lot of players, and I don't want to see this again. So we are playing Wolves, we are playing Everton away. Both should be pretty easy. EFL Cup quarter final against Crystal Palace at home should be fine. Like, I don't know if Crystal Palace can sustain this December period and how they have been coping with that fatigue and everything. So they will also be struggling. It is not just us who will be struggling. So our second team should ideally beat Crystal Palace, whatever team they give us, because I don't think Crystal Palace will have the audacity to tire their players out for EFL Cup. I don't think people take EFL Cup too seriously, but I am adamant that I want a trophy to start things off. And if we lift a trophy in February, that will give us the confidence to that will give us a taste of that celebration, the joy a trophy brings to a club. So we can just go on, and that excitement can drive us towards bigger things. Then Brighton at home should also be easy. Aston Villa at home, we our players will have vengeance and will be fine. We'll have a easy fixture and to lead up to that New Year fixture, Arsenal vs Aston Villa, and this would be crucial. Bournemouth away will be crucial, and Liverpool. So again, we'll have three chunks. We These difficult fixtures come in chunks. Like, we earlier had Tottenham, Bayern, Chelsea. Then we are having now Aston Villa, Bournemouth, and Liverpool. This will test us, but if we get wins in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, this should also be fine. These 8 fixtures, then we are set. I will keep saying that, oh, if we win this fixture we are set, if we win this fixture we are set, but ideally we should be fine if we go through this run uh, unscarred or whatever, uncarved. And Wolves again, playing at home against Wolves should be pretty easy, no matter who is injured, who is playing, who is not playing. Everton away, from here I expect Saliba to be back. more players to be back, and come New Year, come this Brighton fixture, come this Aston Villa fixture, I really would think that a lot of our players, even Gabriel, would be back. So if Gabriel is back for the Aston Villa fixture, that we really have to teach them a lesson, footballing lesson, and we should rotate. Also, a rotation of players would also be very crucial in this fixture list, because I don't think I'll go with the main players, all main team against Wolves. I'll start with the main team. I'll hope to go 2-0 up, and then I'll hope to rest players, and I'll rest all my players in this fixture. Then in this fixture, I'll again start with my first team, and then I'll hope to get 2-0 up and then rest Saka or and more crucial players. I don't think I'll play Odegaard for the whole all 4 5 fixtures. I'll play him against Wolves. I'll hope to sub him off early. I'll play him Everton. I'll not play him for a single minute in this fixture. I'll play him in this fixture. Odegaard has been injured for the whole season, so he should be playing more minutes than Asaka or like yeah, he should be fine. Odegaard should be fine. I think more crucial would be how we manage Julian Timber minutes. Julian Timber has been playing a lot of football, so I think against Wolves we don't have an option. Against Everton also, I don't think Timber shouldn't be featuring in this game. We can also afford to rest Timber in this fixture, but these fixtures Timber should be ready. So I think these two fixtures should be, and this fixture should uh, like we don't have centre back, so it would be very difficult to rest him for Wolves and Everton. But these two fixtures, if we have Saliba back, we can play Ben White at right back and go through these two fixtures. So I will want Jordan Timber rested, well rested for this fixture, and then these three fixtures. Then again we have FA Cup, and I don't know what crazy fixture list this is, because 9th January and 10th January, I have no idea what they are trying to do. Basically, 48 hours or 36 hours difference between these two games. Whatever. Nottingham Forest should be fine. Inter Milan away, the way they are playing right now, I don't fear them. Man United at home, Man United are a good team. They're a good counter-attacking team. They can create chances. So this would not be an easy fixture like we think it would be. And if we win against Inter, this would be a null and void fixture. You can might as well play under 15s. So yeah, I would want whole squad rested for this one. I'll play the main team for this fixture and this fixture, but and this fixture also. Like you cannot afford to rest players. It is very tricky to rest players. Saliba and Gabriel have had extended period out with injuries, so they shouldn't be over fatigued with this sort of run. So you can play both of them. But Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice, these two players have been playing a lot of fixtures. So this fixture, one of them has to rest, if not both. And this fixture, obviously, both of them should be rested for this fixture ideally. Even Wolves fixture, I won't play Rice. I would play Zubimendi with two attacking tens. Maybe you can also rest Zubimendi, play Rice, and play him with two attacking tens. These things can happen. You can also play Mikel Merino and what is his name, Norgard, but that would be too much for me to start off for, in a PL fixture, given that we have lost our previous game. And then we'll have another calm run of fixtures, all small teams, until obviously we play Manchester City away. So our fixture list is fine for the second half. We have played a lot of difficult fixtures away from home already, so we should be pretty much fine going into the second half of the season. Let's see who Manchester City will be playing. Look at Manchester City. Oh no, I need to log in. I won't log in. Maybe I'll leak my password. And it is worth nothing, but I'll still not risk anything. Crystal Palace away would be a tough fixture for them. EFL Cup Brentford is also a tough fixture given that they have to play their second squad, and I don't think their second squad is that good. They should be easy. They should be easy. They should be tough. They should be tough. They should be fine. This should be fine. This should be tough. Bodo Glimt are playing well, so this could also be a good fixture for them. It is not going to be that easy. This should be fine. This should be fine. This okay. So then they have Tottenham away in February. Tottenham away, Liverpool away, Manchester City, Fulham at home, Newcastle at home, which is not that difficult. These two teams are not that good away from home. Leeds United away is also not a easy fixture. They should be fine. They should be fine. So they also have pretty. They don't have that many tough fixtures. If you look at them, they don't have that many tough fixtures. They have also already lost to Aston Villa. So it's not like they have not played tough fixtures. They have also played tough fixtures. They have played Newcastle away also. So they have played Fulham away, which was a very crucial win. So they also have a favorable run of fixtures. It is just that away from home they have that Crystal Palace fixture, which Arsenal also have not played yet. So yeah, the title race is going to be interesting, but I still feel like games like Nottingham Forest, Manchester City are more likely to lose than an Arsenal. Sunderland away, Manchester City are more likely to lose, whereas Arsenal has already played that fixture, playing against Chelsea. Then Man United away, Arsenal have already played Man United away. Liverpool away, Arsenal have already played that. Tottenham away, Manchester City don't like playing Tottenham. Arsenal would preferably like Arsenal will be more confident as compared to Manchester City while playing Tottenham. And other fixtures are easy. And then you face off at Etihad. This would be a big game. Coming off from Chelsea away, this would also be a very crucial week. Welcoming Crystal Palace, who are also their bogey team. Everton away. They end the season with Aston Villa at home, which is also not the easiest fixture. So yeah, if you compare both fixtures, if you look at Arsenal's end of the season, Newcastle at home should be easy, Fulham at home should be easy, West Ham should be easy, Burnley should be easy, and they end with Crystal Palace away. So if you look at Arsenal's last month, it is pretty easy. So if Arsenal are top going well, if Arsenal are top after this fixture, they should really just hold on to their nerves and see off the title. So that is where the title can be decided in March. If you look at this 28th Feb, they play Chelsea, and by then, I think if Arsenal are top, having 3 points, 5 points lead, there is really no stopping Arsenal from that there on. Brighton away, they dropped points last season, but I don't see the squad dropping points. Everton at home, Wolves away, Bournemouth at home, City away would be a good fixture, but if they already have 4 5 points lead, it should be fine. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I don't know. I think it has been pretty weird. I did not predict Arsenal to go down two center backs and be so destabilized, and the team I was calling the best in the world isn't even fit right now. So how do I evaluate? But I feel like if I feel a lot, I feel like a lot. But if we have our center backs back and Timber obviously stays fit, there are a lot of like permutations and combinations. There are a lot of conditions due to which a football team wins a league. You cannot have so many injuries and still keep winning games and winning the league. That is not possible. You need your best players to stay fit. Arsenal needs its back four to stay fit, and we have enough depth attacking wise. Even Noneri is not getting minutes right now. Miles Kelly is not having the best season, but he is also not getting that many minutes. So player management, 19-year-olds, and how many minutes Downman should have been given. He is injured right now. How many minutes Jesus will get? How Havertz will come back and how he will be used? What will happen with Gyökeres? Who plays left wing? What will happen with Saka and Madueke minutes? How will Arteta balance that? There are a lot of questions. But if push comes to shove, if that is the right phrase, in a Champions League final, I would want this team fit, and then I'll have the option of switching Madueke for Saka, Martinelli for Eze, Gyökeres or Havertz, whatever the game demands for a Gabriel Jesus, and having a Miles Lewis Kelly, having a Mosquera, having a Hincapié, having a Ben White, having a Kepa, having this spot is really the one that we cannot replace. You can also make a case for obviously not in the same stratosphere level wise, but Merino can play number 8. But this number 6 position, Zubimendi, is the single point of failure. If he gets injured, Arsenal will struggle a lot unless we start playing Declan Rice at number 6 and play two attacking tens, which Arteta is also not used to, and I don't know how we will uh, handle that sort of a combination. But yeah, overall I feel like we have struggled a lot fitness wise, and that is why our form has dipped a little bit. Someone said in the Arteta press conference today that you are seventh in the league form wise if you count the last 5 games. It is, every single team that has won the league will have one phase where it will drop points. If that was not the case, every team will have 114 points when they win the league. But if this league would not be that 100 pointer league, and shouldn't be, because the competition is too much. If you look at the Premier League table, if you look at the table, you'll see how congested everything is. Anyone can defeat anyone. Man City at second, Aston Villa at third, Crystal Palace at fourth, Chelsea, United, Everton, Liverpool at 23 points. If Crystal Palace loses, they can go to 10th position. If Tottenham win 2 games, they might end up in the fourth position as well. In some, like if all the other results cooperate, Sunderland were in the top four yesterday. Now they are ninth. Newcastle are at 12th. If they pick up form, they can also compete for top four. Bournemouth were having such a good season. They are at 13th. Brentford have been fine. They have not been that bad. They are 14th with 19 points. West Ham have improved, but they are still in the bottom three. Wolves, we cannot. Let's not talk about Wolves. Burnley also have picked up that habit of losing. So these two teams, you can certainly say that okay, these two teams look weak, but if you look at others, anyone can beat anyone at any point of this season. So that is how congested this league is, and I feel like if you really want to win this league, you need to be solid defensively, you need to be physically dominant, and you just need to have one of those star players like a Bukayo Saka and an Eze that win you a game, and you also need a dictator like Odegaard to function the whole team and lead the team brain wise. So I feel Arsenal look the most stable team to me. Manchester City have a single point of failure, which is their striker, who never gets injured usually. But having your striker as your single point of failure is very risky, because if a striker does not get service in a single game, it would be very difficult for you to win games. And Foden has risen up, but let's see how much longer can he track Manchester City and keep up the pace with Arsenal. There have been talks like Shark is coming, etc. I am not scared of Manchester City as of yet. I won't even be scared of them if they go 1 point above us. If we lose our next game, they win, they go to 34 points. I'll still have complete faith in this football club. I think Arsenal are going to win the league, and if they have aspirations of winning the Champions League, they need to add one midfielder, number 8, preferably, so that Zoe Mendy can also get rest and Declan Rice can play the number 6. We have Norgard who can play the number 6. We need a midfielder, central midfielders, and yeah, that would be fine. We don't need too many attackers. We don't need too many center backs or fullbacks. We'll be fine. Yeah, so one midfield signing in January, and we should be fine for Champions League, FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup, along with obviously the league we are going to win in January or March. Like I made a video where we are going to win the league by March, and yeah, I think if we pass the Chelsea game and we are still top of the table, there is no stopping Arsenal Football Club, and I feel like we are going. It there I would buy the odds. If you ask me, I would just bet on Arsenal being at the top of the table come March. And if they are at the top of the table in March, they have already won the league. So that is that. And yeah, this is an unnecessarily long video. I don't know, but I hadn't talked about Arsenal in a long time. And yeah, I was pretty disappointed after the Aston Villa game as well. I didn't have anything to say because you cannot say anything on when you know that this is not even your fully fit lineup. Players are a bit jaded, players are tired, players are injured, and it is just a bogey team that keeps on winning annoyingly. Unai Emery, I hate Unai Emery with all my heart and passion. I will hate him till the end of my life, and that is how I like to end this video. Bye.